Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you the compass on the Garmin Oregon 600 series GPS. This GPS has a 3-axis tilt compensated compass, which means whether you are moving or standing still, or whether you have the GPS held level or upright, it's still going to be able to determine in which direction you're moving, or at least in which direction you are pointed. You can see there as I move the GPS around here, it's still able to pick out which way is north. On the top of the screen, you have 4 data fields that you can customize. You can change the information displayed in those fields just by tapping the one you want to change. Select a category from the following list and select whatever item you want to change that field to. In the lower right-hand corner of the screen, you have a 3-bar menu with some different options. The first one is Sight and Go. Sight and Go is a feature you can use to essentially navigate to a point within sight of where you are. It's something good to use in an open area. It's not something you really want to use in an urban environment like a city where you'd have to turn down streets. But hit Sight and Go, and what you'll do first is decide the direction in which you want to travel. So go ahead, pick that out. Once you know which way you want to go, tap Lock Direction, and now you have 2 choices: Set Course, Project Waypoint. Set course basically tells the GPS, let's go, and you have that orange arrow there in the middle of the screen, and that's pointing you in the direction that you just decided upon. It's nice because even if you wander off course, that orange arrow is still going to point in the direction, so just follow that. I'm going to stop navigation now, go back to Sight and Go again so that I can show you Project Waypoint. What that's going to do is literally create a waypoint a certain distance away from you toward which you can navigate. Hit Project Waypoint, select a unit of measurement like feet, select a distance. I want to create a waypoint 2,000 feet away. So 2,000, hit the check mark when I'm done, and I have created a waypoint. From here, I can save, which is going to start me navigating toward it, or I can save and edit. Save and edit is if I want to change the name of the waypoint, if I want to add notes to it, a different symbol, all that stuff. I'll hit save. And now I have another orange arrow, a different orange arrow in the middle of the compass, and that is going to direct me in the right direction as well. And again, if I wander off course, just follow the orange arrow to get back on course. Third item down, you have Change Dashboard. I mentioned those 4 data fields on the top of the screen for you before. If you change the dashboard, that's going to display some different information. Stopwatch, status, small data field, satellite. You can just pick a different one from the list and it will display that on the compass page. That was stopwatch. And I'll show you one more here. This is automotive. Fourth one down is calibrate compass, which is important to do, but it also makes for very poor video. All you need to do with this, just follow the on-screen directions. It says slowly turn the unit in the direction shown. It'll have you roll the unit over. Just do a couple different movements like that. You'll want to calibrate the compass if you start getting some strange readings or after you have traveled a long distance, but you also want to make sure that you are outside when you do it, which we're not right now, so I'm just going to skip this. The final item in the list is Setup Heading, which amounts to advanced settings for the compass. First one, directional letters, or display rather. You have directional letters, numeric degrees, and mils. So if I change that to numeric degrees, now on that compass page, I still have northeast, south, and west, but instead of having northeast, I have a 45-degree marker. And instead of southeast, a 135-degree marker, and so on, 225, 315 degrees. Second item down is your north reference, which you can select as true, magnetic, grid, or user-defined. This is more of a super advanced setting. If you don't know what any of this stuff means or does, just leave it on true and you should be fine. Third item is go-to line pointer. So this is for use in Sight and Go when you have projected a waypoint. I'll say that again. When you choose Sight and Go, only when you select Project Waypoint and not Set Course, this will just change the size of the arrow in that compass. It was on medium, now I have it set to large, and I can also select small or course, which changes the arrow to make it look like it did when we selected Set Course from Sight and Go. Fourth item down is compass, which is set to auto. When it is set to auto, it'll switch from an electronic compass to a GPS compass when you are traveling at a high rate of speed. That's another one where if you don't really understand what that does, just leave it on auto and you'll be fine. The last item in the list is Calibrate Compass, which is the exact same thing we had on the preceding screen. One more 3-bar menu in the lower right-hand corner. You have Restore Defaults and Help, which is nice in case you forget what any of this stuff means or does. So that's a quick look at the compass on the Garmin Oregon 600 series GPS.